Hello, trading is closed on February 8th, 2017. We had a few calls yesterday. We said the most likely occurrence was a gap opening and a prompt move outside of yesterday's range. Got that. We said the next most likely thing was we close a little change. We got that. We favored lower prices printing, but that didn't necessarily mean we had to close lower. So we got that. We had a MEJT target of 22.90.68. That's a support level, and that worked. And we had an ultimate price target of 22.88.56. We got that too, and there was support under the target. Today's patterns give us a few new MEJT targets. There's 22.92.25, most likely to print tomorrow, and an optional target of 22.87.38. If it doesn't print tomorrow, I'd forget it. This is a very negative pattern which would be negated if we gapped up and promptly took out this high. That could happen, but I think that the lower MEJT targets are arguing against it happening. And if we drop early tomorrow and sharply, we have a pattern which tends to drop into almost the bottom of the first hour of trading. And if it's sharp, it could lead to a lot more. Here's the reason. We have a pattern which usually closes near the day's high. We also have, and that didn't happen. And we also started out low, rallied all day, and in spite of these two positive things, we were unable to close over a number of very significant levels. We couldn't close over the middle of the day high. We couldn't, here's the close, we couldn't close over any of these highs despite rallying all day long. Instead, we ran into resistance at these lows. Here's the trend line we've been looking at for months, years I guess, a year? And we were unable to go over that trend line. We went under it on a gap and we couldn't close it. If this pattern, I should say, if this is the proper count, and of course we don't know that, then we're just waiting for this last wave up to complete. There are some interesting Fibonacci relationships here. I have this as C and this is D. So is this ABC for E? Well, if this is the height of this leg, you can see how it relates to this consolidation. And that consolidation and these other consolidations are all related. What you do is you take the height here and you get some beautiful Fibonacci relationships. Here's your 38.2, here's your 50%, and then when you come over here, you'll see how that's right at the 61.8, meaning we might not go higher. In addition to that, if that's wave A, and this is wave C, there's a beautiful 38.2% relationship there. So it's possible that's the end of wave E. We've had a good rally today up from these lows. We were unable to close over numerous significant levels unless we have a gap up tomorrow. This is a very negative pattern. These are my targets. But if we drop sharply and impulsively in the first hour, this could be the start of something very big on the downside. And that's today's call.